Up. I think we've got people in here, so why don't you whack out some questions?
Whack out some questions. Well, fortunately, both War and Skeege are here, so might as well start with the winners. Congratulations, War. Well done. Well played. Simultaneously, commiserations, Skeege. But yeah, how was it? War, gotta start with you. Epsilon crumbling at the first map. You managed to pull it back, but yeah, what happened?
We suck.
Sucked. You managed to pull it back.
What went wrong?
Past 10.
Like what?
I don't know. There's many factors why it didn't go so smoothly. Like, I don't know, we just don't practice, and we haven't practiced, so we sort of, like, official happened, we got rocked, everybody got a bit upset. And then something happened. I think it's just because we haven't played in ages. We were so defensive, it was ridiculous. Like on mid, we were just sort of so far back. Like when we arrived, it was just like, you know, just bent over the table with our butt showing, just inviting them to sort of come have us, and didn't do anything. And then because, you know, the timer started going down, we were forced to be aggressive, and as soon as we started being aggressive, we started to actually win. We did.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, got yourself a spot in the finals. Skeege, we saw a few little things in chat from you. Do you feel like you could have taken it? Like, you feel like Epsilon were beatable today?
Yeah, definitely. We all felt like it. I mean, they were in PCWs. They have been quite inconsistent, like very un-Epsilon-like. So we thought anything could happen. You know, deep down, there's that feeling like, oh yeah, it's Epsilon, and you know, we can still struggle against bottom Prem and top Div 1 teams sometimes in PCW. So, you know, Epsilon will win is like the fatalistic thought, but you try to push that away as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, we say Epsilon did badly at the start, but I mean, you did all you could to capitalize. I mean, what was it? 3-0 up within 10 minutes. It was crazy. I mean, you can't just say any team would have accomplished that. I think a lot of it is down to you playing really well. Obviously, you had QNX working for you. How did he shape up compared to Kalari?
Yeah, QNX is great. He's like mechanically, he's a sick soldier. He knows his timing, he knows his decision making. But we did establish a playstyle with Kalari over the time that you know, it's hard to do it with anybody else. Like having in our last playoff game Zoob on Pocket was an easier replacement because, you know, usually it's me calling anyway, and then the Pocket follows.
Sure.
And he just has to hit a lot of stuff. Zoob does that, Salmon does that as well. But Kalari has to play like you know, an independent game. He has to make his own decisions on the flank. We tried to play this game where we overload the combo and we leave only a soldier on the flank. So yeah, QNX was not used to that, so that was definitely suboptimal. But it wasn't, you know, I mean, they had Forsaken, so in this match it kind of balanced each other out, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it didn't look like there was anyone from your team who was playing badly, did you think? I mean, in terms of Epsilon having stages where sort of Nox would drop and then Mike would miss 5 shotguns on you.
I thought he was missing on purpose. I thought he was taking the piss.
I don't know, he did seem to be, I was on his point of view, and he seemed to be flicking quite hard, but I don't know if he was flicking because he thought like it was just in the bag, you know? Like, you're on like less than 10 HP or something, or somewhere around there.
Yeah, I thought he was
free or something.
I thought he was trying to let me survive as long as possible and then kill me so I spawn later, but apparently he did actually fail.
You know, we can see like a player, you know, flick their mouse when they're angry if they've missed a shot. Mike was doing quite a bit of that in this game whenever I was on his point of view. I think there was one time Walters ran down main on Badlands, and Mike went to shoot him and just shot the stairs twice. That's because he was on stairs. And just shot himself, and you saw, you know, the little angry like shake of the mouse afterwards. Yeah, that happened a couple of times, but I know it was a good show. What's the future looking like in Fenneks land? Is it going to continue? Is it going to LAN?
Yeah, basically no concrete plans have yet been made, and it's getting kind of last minute, but Fenneks should be at LAN. It's just a matter of the percentage of the actual lineup. I don't think we will make it all 6. I hope so. Have to convince some people, have to put in some. Maybe I will support some people ourselves, but thankfully Fenneks is
You
able
get
to
some money
support us
from
partly
this,
as
don't
well.
you? For coming third, right? You get
Yeah,
200
that,
euros.
I already,
You'll
yeah,
get
I
that
already
in a year.
counted that in our like collective funds.
Oh, okay. So who's confirmed? You're confirmed. Kalari's confirmed. GF18's confirmed.
Yeah, GF18. If we can fund him, then he's confirmed. Salmon, I guess so. He has maybe some trouble with travel, and he wants to have a good LAN as well. So we need to have a good team. Then the Swedes are that's the doubt.
Well, I don't think Walters is, if he's not going to come for Epsilon, with all due respect.
He was going to come with Broder, as I understood, and maybe we can still convince him.
Serial land dodger. Good luck, Skeej. Good luck. That would have been a bigger shock than you guys beating Epsilon.
There's loads of like people going. Like Havoc is going. Like Google apparently is going. Dr. Leon's going.
Havoc's sending off for.
I thought Havoc.
Yeah, like there's loads of old school TF2 players. It's like I don't know.
You could be like kind of like a veteran show of TF2.
Yeah, he's got to sort of like come for that.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Write down his names.
I hope he's listening. You gotta go, Walters. You hear it.
War, let's talk to you. We've talked pretty negatively about Epsilon for a team that just got a spot in the final. It wasn't really that bad. Mike was on fire as always. You put out solid damage across both maps. Can you beat Osomniac in the final? Obviously Osomniac having some of their own roster issues with departure of Flip, but then you guys don't look as solid as you normally do.
This week we practiced. I think we played 2 maps on Monday, and that was it. We were meant to play yesterday. We were meant to play. We were meant to play yesterday as well, but Tech's PC has been catching fire.
How did your PCW finish earlier? You played Osomniac.
It didn't finish earlier. Is that what you mean?
The score he's asking
for the game.
Oh, it was all right. I think we. Let me just recollect my memory by just visiting logs.tf. It was 4-4 Badlands, 2-1 a process to us. So it didn't go that badly. The games were all right considering, but yeah. If we practice, we'll do well. But I think everybody's in agreement. We're having a chat afterwards and before that we just sort of don't practice. Like our pushes are really, really sporadic, and we just rely heavily on DM, and that can only get you so far. And next week we're apparently going to be practicing like 4 days. Hopefully it should be a lot better.
I was going to say, War, are you personally pushing through for this? I know you've always been the advocate in the past for Epsilon practicing more, and it's been the old school players who have just been comfortable with playing the officials and such. But now do you really feel after having a tight game with Fenneks that you want to play more?
People aren't happy with not practicing. What's the mumble password? Can someone send it to me as well? Is it what I think it is?
Yeah.
Okay. If it is, then someone else other than myself will be the voice of Epsilon. But yeah, oh wait, it's not that.
Skeej wrote it in my
Okay, yeah, it's not what I thought it was. Hold on.
Also, War, in terms of playing with Mercs, is Forsaken going to be here for the next few days, or is he just here? I mean, just for today. When is Tech going to be coming back?
Tech is coming back, but I think he's just having more problems with his PC.
Will he be back for the final?
Will there be a chance?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
As far as I know, his PC only got fixed yesterday. I don't know what was wrong with it. So yeah, he should definitely be for the final. I hope so. Like Forsaken played well, but when you have Tech, it's sort of you have a sort of like a sniper to play for as well. You have a little bit more in your repertoire. And he offers quite a bit more. But yeah, I think Mike should be on here as well to actually answer some questions, because I'm always here for these interviews, and I've been in Epsilon for like a month, and for some reason I have to be the voice.
You're the most talkative member of Epsilon. We're kind of in a, trapped in a corner here.
I think most of them have sort of left to reevaluate themselves.
left to reevaluate themselves.
Yeah, everyone's attitude is we need to practice more, and we should practice more. I'm pretty sure everybody will.
Is that the goal then? Is that the goal not just for the end, the final game in ETF2L, but also for I-52 for the big man?
As far as I know, I'm pretty sure Insomniac are the same, but people are sort of not really taking this season that seriously. I am. I'm properly taking this seriously. Like, I don't know if it's just sort of talking in between the two teams to sort of try and play it down. If people are like, yeah, we're not fucking practicing either, and then both teams are sort of like keenly going over source CVs and stuff. But yeah, everybody's goal is to do well at LAN. My goal is to do well this season, and because I've got a lot of catching up to do to sort of get into these guys and understand how they play and stuff.
And on the subject of these guys, hello, Mike. MG Mike, how you doing?
Sorry.
You sound a bit broken, my friend.
I am. I got so drunk last night, and I woke up at 4, and I could barely play until like 7. I've taken a lot of paracetamol. It's pretty weird right now.
You say you can barely play. You did drop 37 to 16 in the first map.
Well,
you can barely.
And again, you couldn't place a shotgun on Skeege when you had about 4 chances.
That's what I'm talking about.
Should we relive that again, or?
I don't know how I got all those skills because I could barely aim. But I guess that's just rockets for you.
Rockets are easy. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
I literally just play my mouse around with the rockets and they hit people.
There was a few times I was on your POV, like I was told of the guys earlier, where like Walters tried to peek down main on Badlands last, and you were on stairs, and you just shot the stairs twice, and then like flamed your mouse around a bit afterwards. Yeah, you were down to like 50 HP. I was like convinced Walters had just run down main for no reason and was trapped, and then you let him go.
But Mike, as War says, is this just, well, based on your own paracetamol-induced hallucinations, is this just a blip for Epsilon in terms of your overall contesting AWS in the final and at LAN, really? I mean, for the start of the game, you didn't look impressive. If that's not too cruel.
No, I mean, it's good by our standards, because, true story, right? Me and Nox both dreamt that we were going to lose to Fenneks. And we talked about it before the game. Like he wanted to come on TeamSpeak to tell me, and then I was like, I had the same dream, and then we went 3-0 down, and I was just like, oh no. But and then we pulled it back, and I think it turned out right. But like, because in our practice versus Insomniac, we played really passively, and it's just like Fenneks played more aggressively, and they forced us to play aggressively, and we weren't ready. We weren't warmed up for it, and that's why. It was bad at first, but then we got going, and it's actually a better style for us in the end. So once we got going, it was alright. And I think we just haven't been practicing enough. I'm sure War's already said that, and everyone knows.
Yeah, War says so. War was telling us that the plan is to practice more. Is that shared by you? Well,
it's by everyone. It's just we want to practice more ideally, but then Text PC broke, and then I don't know, Bash just didn't come online yesterday, and Nox is stuck at work, so. It's been pretty bad. Hasn't been great.
Do you think you'll take it then? Obviously, you have to play. You got the advantage of map picks here, but you have to play against. Insomniac gets a pick and choose what they want to begin with. Are you still confident you can cast? You can beat them.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about any maps versus them in particular. Like as long as we just manage to play games before the final, it'll be okay.
You heard it here first. Practice makes you better at TF2. Epsilon's super secret land strat is revealed.
Last time, we played against them, we smashed them on Snake Water, and they only managed to win Granary because we pushed into them with a minute left. Nailed it. So, yeah, they can only really beat us if we gift it to them.
Yeah, we felt like it.
Sure. So. Anyway, wrapping this up before it just comes a glance into how the internal lives of the Epsilon players and how they build up to games. We should probably cut this short. How long has these interviews gone on already? It must have been about 25 minutes.
An amount of time is how long they've gone.
We can transition this into fully charged.
A spontaneous fully charged.
Yeah.
No,
I know I was waiting at least 10 minutes for the password, so.
Yeah.
It's quite
Sorry about that.
It wasn't what I thought it was, and I was giving you the pass for that. I thought it was.
Well, let's not relive his mumble story. This isn't worth telling again. Okay, that's it. Does anyone have any final questions, any final shout-outs or anything?
Someone else go first.
I wanna, as this might be Fenneks' last online game, I don't know, official game, I wanna thank everybody who's been with the team. Zubik Unex, who merked, and all our old members, Sheepy, Klar, Sakper, Kratos, Delzik. Shouts out to them.
How many seasons have you guys been around now? It must have been quite a while.
3 or 4? Actually, not sure. Like, time goes so fast. Wait, 3, I think. Yeah, 3. And shout out to Clary, obviously, getting drunk at Tour Festival. And shout out to our sponsor, of course, Fenneks, Simrai, and Lambda and Tizzle. That's it, I think.
You play next week before you fold.
Yeah.
Can you play next week before you fold?
I think Epsilon only needed some PCWs.
We will try and get the LAN, so we will play. I was just gonna say, next ETF2L season is unlikely for us.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Larval Extract for working for us. The
I
Airshot
don't want
Master.
to give a shout out to Larval Extract, but instead I'll give it to Forsaken because he was good.
Because Larval, Mike is afraid that Larval will take his spot.
Is there gonna be some kind of LAN showdown?
Ooh. What? With Larval Extract, who's not going, and Mike is.
We're not saying it's going to be a good showdown. I'm saying it's going to. We'll just have to edit it well so it looks like he's there, you know?
I don't even know what he looks like.
So he could be there, is what you're saying, mate. Okay, everyone done with shout-outs?
Wait, I mean, obviously there's Epsilon as well, hoping they send us to LAN, that would be good.
They will, come on.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. If Skeej comes
come on,
online,
Slick.
maybe. Oh, Slick even. Oh.
Skeej and Slick are very easily confused.
I remember Byte wanted to sponsor Team to LAN.
Yeah, PM Byte, TCM Epsilon.
TCM Epsilon. That'll totally be the team name.
Epsilon X-Man.
Okay, that's enough. I'm going to cut the board. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Teamfortress.tv of a website. We'll keep you updated.
Yeah, when's the final going to be happening? Sometime next week. AWS versus Epsilon.
Probably Thursday.
Next
Probably Thursday.
Yeah,
Nice.
okay. We'll jot that one down. I'm sure we'll have casters and streamers. Maybe we'll have a separate caster and a streamer. Or maybe I'll just do it again.
We
and
don't
I
have the
won't choke.
resources for that.
Oh god, don't stretch ourselves.
But yeah, thanks War, Skeej and Mike for coming in to give your perspectives on the game.
Thanks for giving me the password.
Yeah.
Thanks to our handsome streamer, CX. He did a really great job despite it being his first time.
Thanks to the
Second time he
casters.
did it with me last season, you fucking idiot. I'm not going to forget that because he completely hashed it up.
Okay, before this gets too bitter, we'll just say goodnight. Thanks everyone, bye.
Good night, guys.
Go watch Quake, guys.